Kitabashi and developed this years ago, and it's now been, there's variations of it that have been picked up by virtually every expert pair, and you guys know it is 3-com, so I just, there's maybe a little bit more of it than what you may be aware of, so I'll just briefly run through this one. So basically it starts with auctions. Let's start with one spade first, forcing no trump, and if you don't play 3-com, if it goes to spade and no trump, 3 hearts, game forcing, everybody plays that game force. Let's start, let's go back up. A spade and no trump, 3 spades. I hope universally this is an invitational sequence, first of all. This is not a game forcing sequence. Everybody should do that. I assume that's true, so I'm not going to spend a lot of time there. So a spade and no trump, 3 hearts, is a game forcing sequence. And there you are, spotting the partner. So the question is, do you bid 4 hearts, or do you bid 3 no trump? Or do you go back to 3 spades if you're still in a game forcing auction? And so here we are. What do we do? And the whole crux of it is, the whole problem in this situation is we don't know if partner has 4 or 5 hearts. That's the basic problem. So here's the proposed solution. Anytime the auction goes to spade and no trump, 3 hearts, it guarantees 5 card hearts, period. End of story. You're in a game forcing auction and it guarantees 5 hearts. Spade and no trump, 3 hearts guarantees 5 hearts. Okay. So you need a game forcing auction for other types of hands that have lots of spades, because remember, spade and no trump, 3 spades is not forcing, that have lots of spades, that have minors, that are balanced, etc. And so we come up with this call. 3 clubs. Spade and no trump, 3 clubs. The alert is game forcing, partner may or may not have clubs, period. That's the alert. Responder's responsibilities. In almost every case, I'll cover the ones where he doesn't, he or she bids 3 diamonds, okay? In almost every case. We'll cover situations where you don't bid 3 diamonds. If partner then rebids 3 spades, it shows at least a 6-card spade suit game forcing, and it denies 4 hearts. Okay? So a spade and no trump, 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, 3 spades, guarantees 6 spades, and it's forcing. It's how you distinguish the hands that were invitational, a spade and no trump, 3 spades, from hands that are game forcing, a spade and no trump, 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, 3 spades. You have to come to your own judgment of where that line is. Is it 18, 19? Is it playing points? Is it losers? Whatever you want to do.
Isn't 3-club bid game force?
3 clubs is game forcing. So I'm saying, how do you know when to use a spade and no trump, 3 spades, and a spade and no trump, 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, 3 spades? So that decision is yours. I'm not going to review what's a forcing and what's an invitational hand, but that's your decision. So a spade and no trump, 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, 3 spades is game forcing with 6 spades and denies at least 4 hearts. A spade and no trump, 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, 3 hearts, says partner, I have 4 hearts. Okay? 4, and only 4 hearts. Game forcing. So that answers that first question of when do you raise or not. So if you had that hand that I put up on the board, double king, king third, ace fourth, my own preference would probably be to rebid 3 spades with that, but if you bid 3 no, it wouldn't be wrong with that hand I put up there. But you know, and you could even opt to play the 4-3, but you know that that's what you're doing. You know that if you raise 3 hearts to 4 hearts in this hand and you have 3 card support, that you are choosing to play a 4-3 fit, which you can do. But at least you now know where you are. Okay, but what is this? What kinds of problems does this create? 3 clubs can have clubs. So let's go back 10 years, a few days, when the auction went a spade, a no trump, 3 clubs in the old days, when that promised clubs, and partner had a bid to make. And partner bid 3 no trump. That said something, and then it came back to you, and you had a decision to make. Do I sit for 3 no trump? Whatever that hand was, game forcing hand with 5 spades, 4 clubs, 5 spades, 5 clubs. Do I sit with that hand, or do I insist on my minor? Do I rebid 4 clubs? That's the same situation you are now going to face over a spade, a no trump, 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, and you don't have 4 hearts, and you don't have 6 spades. So that means you have at least 4 clubs because you didn't just, let me back up for a minute. A spade and no trump, 3 diamonds does not guarantee 5. That just guarantees 4 like the old days. Okay? So a spade and no trump, 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, and you don't have 4 hearts, and you don't have 6 spades. Now you do have at least 4 clubs. You could have 5 clubs. I suppose in rare situations you could have 6 clubs. If you had 6 spades and 6 clubs, you probably should rebid 3 spades then. But the point is that at this point you have a decision to make. If you have the hand type that in this auction you would have sat for 3 no trump, you just go ahead and bid it. And if you have the hand type that in these days you would have pulled 3 no trump, ace, king, jack, 9, 5th, stiff ace, stiff, or doubleton, ace, king, 10, XX, okay, that hand type. Spade and no trump, 3 clubs in the old days, 3 no trump, would you sit? I sure wouldn't. I would bid 4 clubs. Then you just, over 3 diamonds, you just rebid 4 clubs. If you do rebid 3 no trump, you must have 4 clubs. So in the rare situation that partner has a huge club fit as responder, he can move forward. So what you pick up, the basic thing that you pick up is a clear way to distinguish between 6-card spade suits, forcing and non-forcing. What you also pick up is the ability to distinguish between 5-card heart suits and 4-card heart suits. What you give up is really non-existent, because if you had bid 3 clubs natural game forcing, partner would take his bid, and now you had a choice, and you still have that choice. Finally, when partner doesn't bid 3 diamonds, you have to discuss with partner what the requirement is. Partner can show, and should show, a 6-card heart suit. So over 3 clubs, they can bid 3 hearts with almost any 6-card suit. And in my partnerships, it's 5 with at least king, 10, something, some spot, 5th. Okay, so that now over a spade and no trump, 3 clubs, instead of 3 diamonds, partner can bid, in my partnerships, anytime I'm willing to play 4 hearts opposite honored doubleton, as opposed to playing 3 no trump. On any honored doubleton, I will bid 3 hearts with that hand, instead of 3 diamonds. So you can still find the fit. And if you happen to have that magic hand, ace, king, jack, 5th, king, 10, 3rd, I don't know, stiff ace, king, queen, jack, spade and no trump, 3 clubs, 3 hearts. Huge hand now, huge hand. You could almost key card off this hand, or at least bid 4 diamonds. Confirming hearts. Everybody got it? Mm-hmm. So, and I was under the impression that Ken had pimped that enough that everybody was basically familiar with that. Is that a pretty much correct assumption? Do we need to? Okay. So the extension of that is that Mark and I have added the same concept to diamonds over hearts because, well, we'll talk about, but a heart and no trump, if you have 4 spades, you must reverse. You must reverse and bid 2 spades here. I don't care what they are. So with that as an understanding, we've extended 3-com to a heart, a no trump, 3 diamonds equals 5 card support. It's 5 card suit. A heart, a no trump, 3 diamonds, game forcing, 5 card suit. A heart, a no trump, 3 hearts, I don't need to say is invitational. We've talked about that. And a heart, a no trump, 3 clubs, again, is ambiguous. Okay? What it does deny is 4 spades, for sure. So a heart, a no trump, 3 clubs is ambiguous. It can be any number of hand types.
The 3 diamonds guarantees a 5-card suit.
Right.
And it denies a 4-card spade suit.
Right. And probably denies, well, yeah, obviously you can't have 5 hearts, 5 diamonds, and 4 clubs.
Right.
So, right. So 3 diamonds guarantees 5. There was actually a great hand in the Bridge Monthly magazine where a responder has king, queen, third of diamonds. And nobody could raise this auction to 4 diamonds on the king, queen, third because they're afraid they don't want to bypass 3-no, yada, yada, all the expert comments, except it was the right place to play. Opposite ace, 10, 5th of diamonds, you need to get onto the diamond slam, and nobody got there because they can't raise 3 diamonds to 4 diamonds. You can raise 3 diamonds to 4 diamonds, well, I might be right, because you now know there's 5 over there.
So what's the rationale for reversing hearts to spades when you know partner doesn't have 4 spades?
Showing the hand strength.
Okay.
So creating a game-forcing auction, and on rare occasions, there still could be a 4-3 fit there. On rare occasions. So 3 clubs, again, is that ambiguous 3-com. It's that ambiguous 3-com. The alert is game-forcing, partner may or may not have clubs. Okay? And the response, again, is almost, there's 2 possible responses. 3 diamonds, 3 hearts, and 3 no trump. So this one is self-evident. That's either a very light 3-card support. It is not a limit raise in advance, a balanced limit raise. At this point, this would be that very weak hand where you didn't want to encourage partner on a heart, 2 hearts. So you opted with 4 high, or a ratty 5 high, 4 triple 3, 5 3 3 2, 3-card heart, 2 3 5 of hearts to use a forcing no trump. I like to generally play that if the auction goes 1 heart past 2 hearts, the 2-heart bidder is saying there is some game try I would accept. This is not over a double now, but if in a free auction as unpassed hands, a heart, 1 of a major past 2 of a major says there is some game try I would accept. Otherwise, I should use a forcing no trump system, unless you're playing slinger 2 spade, 2 of a major. But if you're not playing that, there should be some game try you would accept. So a 3-heart bid at this point just says I have that hand. So these are the options really that partner would have. So when partner bids 3 clubs, what hand type? He can have a hand type with clubs. He can have a game-forcing hand with diamonds, or he can have a game-forcing hand with 6 hearts. So you tend to almost always bid 3 diamonds, which lets him complete his pack. So if he bids 3 hearts, it's the same as it was with spades, 6-card major, game-forcing hand, says nothing about his minor result. Okay. If partner, instead of bidding 3 hearts, denies 6 hearts by bidding either 3 spades or 3 no trump, it corresponds to clubs and diamonds, probably 5 fours. So that 3 spades now, a heart, a no trump, 3 clubs, 3 diamonds, 3 spades, says I have 4-card club suit. It was legitimate clubs. 3 no trump says I have 4-card diamond suit. But in both cases, he's not insisting on 10, 11 cards in his 2 suits. He's not insisting. If he wishes to insist over 3 diamonds, he has to bid 4 clubs or 4 diamonds for that hand type.
Yeah, it's there.
Okay, but this way, at least he can complete his picture.
So is 4 clubs like a slam try, maybe?
Of course it is.
Yeah,
We're looking for the best game, but just saying 3 no is not an option from my hand.
Okay.
Because, and I jumped over that, but I'm gonna come right back to it. Because you chose to bid 3 diamonds over 3 clubs. So that third choice over here was 3 no trump. So what should partner have for his 3 no trump bid? Well, he's denied 4 spades. He didn't wait to hear if you had 6 hearts, right? Because he preempted. He could have bid 3 diamonds, waiting to see if you had a game-forcing hand with 6 hearts. Everybody got that? I'm seeing vacant stares there. So partner is saying, when he bid 3-0, that he didn't care whether you had a 6-card heart suit game foursome, because he didn't wait to hear about it. So at best, as he has a small doubleton, most likely he has a stiff. So let's see, he's got 3 spades, he's got a stiff heart, and he's got 9 cards in the minors. And he didn't wait to see whether your minor holding was in clubs or diamonds or you had 6 hearts. That's a pretty specific picture to me. That means his long minor is probably headed by the jack or queen, that he's not super excited about that, and that he has 9 minor suit cards and wasn't waiting, so he probably has a pretty decent holding in spades for no trump purposes. That would be the hand type that would only justify a 3-no trump bid instead of 3 diamonds, tell me more about your hand. Okay. So this extension of it is Mark and I, Ross is who that other player was, Mark's other partner. I think that Mark and I and about 2 other pairs are the only ones who play the diamond extension, but I have had hands with honor third of diamonds where I was super happy that I could raise 3 diamonds to 4. So.